Are you looking to rebuild your credit but don't know where to start? Well, in today's video, I'm going to show you how you can rebuild your credit with bad credit today. Guys, stay tuned. Welcome back to the channel, guys. If you're new to the channel, I'm Credit Coach Q, and I created the first consumer-based credit repair software that allows you guys to put your credit repair experience into your own hands, guys. If you're new to the channel, guys, you are in for a blast, guys, because I have a banger, guys. Today, we're going to talk about a lot of different ways and tactics how you can rebuild your credit starting with bad credit. Meaning, guys, if you have 400, 300, 500, guys, this video is perfect for you because I'm going to break down all of the necessary tips for you guys to get those $10,000, $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 credit cards. All right, guys, let's dive straight into the meat and potatoes, guys. But before we dive straight in, guys, I want you guys to understand that if you have derogatory marks on your credit report, guys, go over to mycreditapproved.com, guys. It's only $39.99 per month, guys, and you can remove all of those derogatory marks. I'm saying that because this video could get you some credit cards introductory at first, but if you do not get those negative items removed eventually, you're not going to be able to climb the ladder at all. You're going to be stuck at those entry-level credit cards because some of these credit cards or the future credit cards that you're going to be interested in are not going to appease those negative items, guys. Go to mycreditapproved.com. So I'm gonna give you guys a quick story. A lady, actually she's a subscriber. She signed up with My Credit Approved a couple months ago, guys, and she literally removed everything. She only had 4 things given, but she removed all 4 items in the first month. Meaning, guys, she removed $6,000, I think it was like $700 worth of debt in the first month, and that only took her $39, guys. You cannot beat that. And the experience that she took away is better than any amount of money that you can pay a credit repair company to do it. So, guys, if you have negative items, get those items removed so you can actually go on to the next tier of credit cards or any type of credit funding, okay? Now, guys, let's get into what you signed up for, guys. Let's start talking about credit building. So if you want to understand credit building, the first thing that you need to understand is how credit works. So credit works basically in a pie chart, right? So if you look up majority of the Google searches for what credit is going to break it down in a pie chart, right? And basically the chart is 35% for payment history, 30% for utilization, 10% for credit mix, 15% for credit age, and another 10% for new credit or types of new credit. I'm sorry, new credit. So that's basically how your credit is broken down, guys. Now, if you understand the power of a credit card, you understand that the one credit card holds literally all of those variables, right? It holds the payment history, it holds the utilization, it holds the credit mix, it holds the time, which is, you know, the length of how long you have the credit card. So it holds so many variables, if not all of the variables that makes up your score. So getting a credit card and utilizing the credit card is very, very pertinent for you to be able to get whatever type of credit funding that you want. Now that you guys understand the percentages of what makes up a score, let's talk about the different types of credit, right? So credit is broken down into basically installment credit, which is basically your car loans, student loans, and then we have revolving credit, which is your average credit card, right? That's your Secure Capital One, Secure Discover. Majority of the credit cards is revolving credit cards, right? So, and then we have charge cards. Charge cards are basically cards that is used for it's basically a credit card, but you have to pay the full balance at the end of the term, which is 30 days. So whatever you spend within that 30 days time frame, you have to pay that money back in full at the end of the term. That is what a charge card is. And then you have what is called utility credit. So that can be a hospital bill, a phone bill, a gym bill, etc. So those are the different types of credit. Now, guys, what you have to understand is that you need a variety of all, right? So you need basically 2 to 3 different types of credit. So you need 2 to 3 different types of installment loans. You need 2 to 3 different types of revolving credit. You need 2 to 3 different types of utility credit. You need 2 to 3 different types of charge credit, guys. And you adding all of those credit mix is rich, remember, which is a variable on your credit report. Once you get the credit mix properly on your credit file, you are going to go into the algorithm a lot better. The data points that's going to come between you mixing your credit properly is going to weigh heavily on your results on getting approved for anything you want, guys. So basically it's a science to it, right? And all you have to do is understand the science behind it, guys. So let's start. I'm going to give you guys some credit opportunities for you guys to apply for different types of credit. So I'm going to try to give you guys some different type of installment loans, revolving credit, charge credit, etc. So let's dive straight into revolving credit first. All right, revolving credit is going to weigh heaviest in terms of data points because it gives them the best description for what your credit and your financial makeup is, right? So revolving credits is the utilization, right? The utilization of your revolving credit is 30% of your score, guys. So meaning if you have one credit card, the 30% of what makes up your entire score is off the utilization of that one credit card, guys. That's how important your utilization is, guys. Now, if you go on the internet, they're going to tell you the average utilization is around 30%. That's the prime utilization, guys. I'm going to combat that. The prime utilization that we have seen to show the full potential is around 6 to 3%, right? Meaning 6 to 3% of utilization, meaning every $100 you have available, spend $3 to $6. Now, if you can stay under the 10% ratio, then you are in the sweet spot. Now, if you stay in 30% utilization, you will get some data points every month. Now, if you go over 50%, meaning 51% utilization, you will lose data points, right? So the first credit card for revolving credit I want to give you guys is the First Premier credit card. Now, it's probably one of the most common introductory credit cards that we offer for our clients because it is easy to get and they give you a decent limit of around $400 to $500 to start. Now, guys, you do have to pay, I think, a $95 annual fee, which is basically also the fee that you have to pay up front to actually get the card, guys. Now, if you do have bad credit, it is okay. You will have to have some pretty bad credit to actually get denied for First Premier. I haven't honestly, in my experience, have seen anyone get denied unless they had prior bad relationships with that company. Now, second, self-lender is one of the best credit building revolving credit lines that you can possibly get because in terms of data points, because they hit the hardest. Now, I've seen credit self-lender data points hit as far as 40-point boost all the way up to 60 points for just a payment history. So basically what self-lender is a savings account that you basically put your money in, right? And every month that you put a certain amount of money that you agree to put in there, they report it to the credit bureau. Every time they report it to the credit bureau, you get data points. Now, after you meet the term of whatever you agree on for the savings account, if it's a 6-month term, it's a 12-month term, once you finish paying the amount of payments after that term, they would give you the money back and basically close the account as a paid agreed account. Guys, it's an excellent tool, and I am going to link a description of the link that we have for our affiliates down in the description below. Now guys, let's talk about the charge cards a little bit. I want to dive in and give you guys a little deeper description on charge cards, because charge cards is a little harder to get than a traditional revolving account. So the first charge card that I want to talk about is called the Tomo charge card. Guys, now bad credit is good, and they do have a pre-approval soft inquiry pool. So basically guys, what that means is that you can go on the website, and if you fill out the pre-approval application, what they'll do is tell you whether you'll be approved for it, and that way you won't waste the inquiry by getting denied. Now the second one is called the Deserve EDU MasterCard. Now the Deserve EDU MasterCard is a no inquiry pool, I believe, credit card or charge card, and is also tailored for clients that have bad credit. Now guys, once you get these introductory credit cards from the self lenders all the way to the Tomos, you can basically start shopping for more cards that's tailored towards your personality. These cards are tailored for people with bad credit, so you can get the ball rolling. Now let's talk about installment loans. Now, like I said, installment loans are your typical student loans, your typical home loans, typical motorcycle loans, car loans, and things like that. Now, if you have a car loan or student loan, anything like that, and you have age on it, then what you want to do first and foremost is make sure is that it is satisfactory. So you want to make sure that everything associated with that particular account is in good standing, and that includes, like I said, student loans, auto loans, and home loans, guys. So majority of people can traditionally find those type of financial vehicles. Car loans is kind of easy to get if you need, some assistance. CarMax is a good uniform platform that you can go on and basically pick out a car and find something that's basically suited for your situation. I think Drive Time is a good one as well. Now, utility credit is probably the lowest in terms of data points acquired for the credit building experience, guys. But like I said, you want to have the full credit mix. Every variable that you attach in terms of types of credit to your credit profile, you are plugging in the missing pieces for that 800 credit score. So every person that doesn't have an 800 credit score is missing these types of pieces. Now, credit building and credit repair is two different things. I told you where you can go to get credit repair if you need that, mycreditapproved.com. Now guys, these options that I'm giving you is great for any type of person that's in the bad credit space, guys. Actually, if you are interested in any of these products, leave a comment in the description below and let me know how you are actually planning on utilizing these products in your experience going forward. Guys, if you found any of this information helpful, please like and subscribe to the channel, guys. Our channel is growing and it helps the algorithm for this information to get to the masses. Guys, please take care of yourself and take care of your credit. Goodbye.